Have you witnessed a child or a teenager who pretends everything is okay? They might be hurt and want to shout or cry because of anger or sadness, but they hide their emotions and withdraw into a shell. People around them believe everything is fine with them. Today, I want to talk about something so many parents overlook, something seemingly silent but very powerful: internalized emotional suppression.
So, Kevin, what is this internal emotional suppression you are talking about?
Good question. Internal suppression simply means that the child feels but does not express the emotions. Now, this is a psychological pattern where a child pushes the feelings inward instead of expressing them outward. Now, it is a conscious, effortful strategy to inhibit or hide the outward display of felt emotions. Psychologically, the child's brain internalizes the rule: showing emotions lead to danger, so silence is the safest choice. But the suppressed emotions may become too heavy for their small bodies.
But tell me, why do children suppress emotions?
See, children don't suppress emotions randomly. They do it for survival, for safety, and for acceptance. Let's look at the deeper reasons. One, they learn it from adults. Now, children mirror what they see. If they watch adults hide pain, smile through stress, never show vulnerability, their brain learns this is how emotions must be handled. So, they copy it without even realizing. 2. Fear of burdening others. Now, many children genuinely believe that if I talk about my feelings, I will make things worse. So instead of expressing their emotions, they protect the adults by staying quiet. Now, this is especially common in sensitive, empathetic, or eldest children. And 3. Fear of judgment or dismissal. Now, if a child has ever heard phrases like, "Don't cry, you're overreacting, it's not a big deal, be strong," then the child's brain receives one clear message: my feelings are not valid. So, after that, silence feels safer than honesty. 4. High expectations and pressure. See, when a child feels they must be the good one, the mature one, or the responsible one, they automatically hide anything that looks like weakness. So they suppress their emotions instead of expressing them outwardly. 5. They lack emotional vocabulary. See, children often don't know how to say, let's say, I'm anxious, I feel overwhelmed, or I'm hurt. So they choose the only phrase they know: I'm fine. Not because they are really fine, but because they don't know how to express what's happening inside.
Interesting. This is very informative. So, what happens when children suppress emotions?
See, the danger of internal suppression is that suppressed emotions don't disappear, they just simply go underground. See, psychologically, this can lead to: 1. Constant anxiety, 2. Emotional numbness. It can lead to irritability, then sudden anger bursts, withdrawal from people, or lower self esteem, difficulty trusting others, and even overthinking, sometimes even trouble forming healthy relationships later in life. So, a child who appears quiet and calm may actually be holding in emotional storms that they don't know how to release.
Wow. Then, will this affect their future self in any way?
Well, absolutely. See, when children grow up suppressing emotions, they enter adulthood with two patterns. One, they stop recognizing their own feelings because they never practice expressing them. And two, they avoid vulnerability, which affects friendships, relationships, and even career decisions. So, internally, they may feel, I must handle everything alone, or I shouldn't bother anyone, or my emotions are not important. So, this makes them to isolate themselves from others, not because they want to be alone, but because expressing emotions feels really unsafe.
Hmm. Tell me then, Kevin, is there any way parents or adults can help?
Absolutely. See, children need one thing above all: a safe emotional space. See, we don't need to fix every problem. We don't need to really, perfect answers. We just need to create an environment where emotions are really allowed. So, here are simple but powerful steps to create a safe emotional space for children. 1. Listen without interrupting. 2. Validate their feelings instead of judging. 3. Say things like, "It's okay to feel sad. You can tell me anything. Your emotions are not a burden." Avoid comparison or minimizing. Then give them time, not pressure. Ask open questions such as, what was the hardest part of your day? Or maybe like, is something bothering you that you didn't get to talk about? The moment a child realizes my emotions are safe here, their entire emotional world begins to heal. See, internal emotional suppression is silent, but it can shape a child's entire life. So pay attention to the quiet ones, the responsible ones, the strong ones, the ones who say "I'm fine" too quickly, because sometimes behind that silence there is a child who desperately needs someone to hear the words they cannot say.